Hey there, everyone. There was some problems in the editing process and with my subtitles, so this is going to be an audio-only video. So, where there may be some visuals on the screen to showcase who I'm talking about, this is mostly just going to be audio only. So, thank you so much. You can just listen to it while you do other things. I appreciate you. Take care, and enjoy the rest of the video. So, I've said this multiple times that I do not like it when YouTubers get political out of nowhere. Like just out of nowhere. And then they get feedback from their audience saying that they don't like when they get political, and the YouTuber does it anyway. Now, I listen to a lot of anti-MLM content because I hate multi-level marketing stuff, and I think these content creators are very, very good at what they do. And there's this one content creator who I watched for probably about a year or two now. It's been a while. And I loved her stuff, and I knew she got political occasionally. Sometimes it would slip out, but she would usually listen to her audience and not get political because they didn't come to hear the politics. I can respect people like that. But a few weeks ago, I was listening to a video she made, and this is the massive contrast of what was happening. Now, I just spliced these two clips together. They're roughly around the same point in the video. And here's the thing. You don't even need context of what's going on. You can kind of get the gist of what's happening. But take a listen to this and see how fast she goes from MLM content to politics.
MLM, and we will support you in that. This is not a matter of, oh, those anti-MLMers, they're just haters and they'll never support you. No, there are things you can do to gain our support. Number one would be getting out of your MLM and speaking out about it. Plenty of people have done that. Here they are in the anti-MLM movement doing some great things to say about you as a person. Seriously, that's gross. It's literally, I don't care about what anyone says. I'm gonna keep progressing in any means necessary, regardless of what it means for other people. I understand putting your family first in certain circumstances. Like my husband and I are talking about if the midterms go south here in Arizona. We went purple for the last election, but given the current circumstances of the state and the country that we live in, more specifically state, if midterms go south, we're talking about just moving to a blue state, which at that point, we're putting our family first over other people, because taking Democratic voters out of a red state is obviously not going to help change the red state, because you would want more Democratic voters to turn a state to be blue, right? But at a certain point, it seems really helpless. It seems pointless. So we have been talking about a very serious consideration moving out of Arizona and into a blue state where there are stricter gun laws, less gun violence, and they give women the right to their own body, among other things. You know, I want to raise my daughter in a place where she has reproductive freedom. I want to raise my children in a place where they have less of a chance of being massacred at school. That's putting my family first over, essentially, I guess what I would say is doing what's right. And what would be what's right is staying here to further progress the state of Arizona, to further progress the country, I guess, if that makes sense. But at certain points, like when things start feeling hopeless and like things are never going to change, you kind of have to be the change. You have to move to a place where you're making that change in your life yourself, because you have no power and control over your circumstances currently. So I understand being like, I need to put my family first. There are situations where I think that that is totally understandable. In this situation, what she's saying is, I want to make money off the losses of other people to support my family. I don't see a single silver lining to that. The only silver lining is on you, ma'am. You are the one who is benefiting from that. No one else is.
So as you can see, complete contrast from talking about MLM content to going off on a political rant. Now, I follow YouTubers that have made the occasional political quip here and there. That's neither here nor there. I've had YouTubers make entire videos about their political stance on things. Like Mimi, when she made her Roe v. Wade video. But even she said she's not a political page. And she said she just thought she needed to get her voice out there. And she was giving her opinion in one video, and I believe she stated she's not going to make a habit of doing this. But individuals like Savannah Marie tend to like to slip the politics in there where they don't need to be, and they seem to have a big issue with anybody who don't think like they do. And she says think critically, and I'm not going to get political on this page, but I can assure you a lot of the things that she said in that clip, she wasn't thinking critically on at all. But that's just me. When these YouTubers make these big statements like Jello Apocalypse and his whole vote video where it was very subliminally and very unsubtly telling everyone to vote blue.
It is wrong. Democracy is about waiting for you and your voice. Vote. Don't vote for a color. Don't vote for a party. Vote for the people who will help other people, because that's what a government is for, helping people. Read about your candidates and vote for the people you can trust. Look up who they really are and read about what they've really done. You might be surprised. If you voted for the current administration because you genuinely thought they would really help America, that's fine. That's what you should always do. Your vote and your voice matter. But don't be afraid to look at our country now and reconsider. There's nothing wrong with having backed the wrong horse. There is something wrong with seeing that horse running towards a cliff and refusing to get off just because it's your horse.
And as you well know, Jello was absolutely slaughtered for that video, and he lost a fair ton of fans from all sides of the political aisle because, first off, they didn't want that stupid little PSA in there, and secondly, we all knew that the subtext was very, very not subtle. Vote for my guy because I don't like the other guy. We don't like the orange dude, so vote for my guy. And that's the big issue. That's my problem with these non-political pages becoming political. I'm not talking about pages like Razor Fist or Young Ripa, who have always mixed in politics with their content, and they're very firm and very clear with who they vote for and who they stand with. Geeks and Gamers is another one of them. Those are the only political entertainment pages that I can think of. If there are some that are on the left, let me know. But they at least make themselves know, and they understand, hey, everyone has the freedom to vote for who they want to. We're just giving you our opinions. But when you have no connection to politics whatsoever, and then all of a sudden you get on your big old soapbox and you start to preach to us about, hey, you need to vote for this person, or I'm doing this because this, that, and the other, like Savannah did, where she went on like a 2-minute tirade about how, stricter gun laws, gun control this, schools this, red state bad, blue state good, whatever. That's my issue. I don't like it when people do stuff like that because you're alienating so many people. And you make it seem like you believe that people who are Republican are bad people. Whether that's your intent or not, I don't know. But it's just so bad when people do this stuff. I wish that these content creators would understand that people don't care about their politics. We don't. We watch you for a very specific thing. Now, if you were to make an announcement saying, hey, I'm going to make political videos as well, or you were to make some formal announcement saying, hey, I want to add more politics into my stuff, that's fine. At least you've given your fans a heads up as to what you're making your content about. But when you just shoehorn it in out of nowhere and you get all preachy and on your soapbox, that would be like if I, as a Christian, were to start all of a sudden making videos preaching about the gospel of Jesus Christ. I might make occasional videos talking about my Christianity because, my platform, I could talk about whatever, but I'm never going to flat out, just say, oh, you need to believe in Jesus when I'm talking about a video regarding Mario Kart or some stupid YouTuber drama. And also the title will be very clear about what my intent with the video is. So I will say all this stuff. I have respect for Tamimi, and I have not unfollowed Tamimi for the simple fact that Tamimi seems to be holding true to her word. If she wants to make the occasional video, whether I agree with the video or not, that's political. Okay. Because at least she admits, I'm not normally political. But when people like Savannah do it, and they force feed it down our throats in a video that has nothing, literally not a single iota of a speckle of something to do with politics, then I'm sorry, I can't get behind you. I can't support that. So after years of following her and giving her chance after chance, because I knew she got political occasionally, but this little rant of hers was the final straw. Same with Jello Apocalypse 3 years ago. Good Lord, that video is 3 years old. 3 years ago. I have to start unfollowing people. And I didn't announce my departure. I guess this is my departure video, which, okay, whatever. But I've made videos like this before where I've talked about having issues with people getting political when they're not a political page. If you want to make a political quip here and there, that's fine. I don't care. Like, literally, I don't care about political jokes. If you want to make jokes, you want to give your little quip here. But usually the people who even make a political joke, they're usually just doing it with the intent to have everyone on every side laugh. And yeah, you can kind of tell that they have slight bias, but for the most part, they just want everyone to laugh. Unlike the people who just get on their soapbox and start ranting and raving for no reason whatsoever. But guys, this video has gone on long enough. Those are my two major examples of people who've gotten political. And I guess we can't forget about Death Noodles and, him getting political for no reason whatsoever. Completely defending H3H3, which is something he likes to do. And H3H3's hatred for anyone on the right. See, for me, I don't care what side of the political aisle you're on. We can agree to disagree on things, and we can just become friends and move on and talk about things that we like comic books, sports, or video games. It does not have I told a coworker of mine, your whole life does not have to revolve around politics. In fact, it's not healthy for it to. So I'm friends with people on all sides of the aisle. But I will not follow you if you're somebody who tells me that I'm a bad person because of who I vote for. There are very few people that I think are legitimately bad people for who they vote for. But most people, if I can have a normal conversation with you and a cordial conversation with you, and we can talk about things in a civil manner, then you're probably somebody with a good head on their shoulders. We just disagree on things. But if you're a psychopath on whatever side, because I've called out the Andrew Tates of the world, who's on the right, and I've called out people on the left, such as the queer kid stuffed chick, Lindsay Ellis. No, that's not it. Lindsay Ellis is another liberal person who does movie reviews. The chick from Queer Kid Stuff's name is Lindsay. I just forget her full name. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Please like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. I do not know why my background is freaking out, but whatever. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, and do all that fun stuff. This is Gabe of Radio Blobfish signing off, saying take care and God bless. Peace out, everybody, and be good to one another, because there's too much hatred in the world.